Christian Max obviously didn't get his lap in FP1, so we didn't really get a chance to see how good the car is. Can you tell me a little bit about where you think it's stacking up?
Well, look, I think it's not as bad as the result sheet says, but the McLarens, I would say, look odds-on favourite for the pole there. They look very strong this morning, so hopefully we can improve the car a bit, and this new surface in the race could be interesting from a tyre deg point of view, strategically, so still a long way to go.
I mean, generally speaking, I know we've only got a small sample, but how worried are you about the pace that McLaren have shown so far already?
It's definitely been quick, but I mean, we saw our pace here last year and how quickly that can turn around. So, Max smashed both the sprint race and the Grand Prix by massive margins last year. But by the time we got to Miami, things had already turned. So things can change quickly in this sport, as we well know.
Now, in the build-up to the weekend, I'm sure everyone's asking about it. We had this TD out on the flexi wings. What is your view on the fact that there was one, and how does that impact you at all?
Well, first of all, impact on us is nil. The FIA obviously think they have all the data, all the info, way more than we certainly do, and they obviously saw things that they weren't happy about. So, therefore, they've taken action to negate it, which I think is good that they've acted so quickly.
And just finally, you obviously had the news about Eddie Jordan this weekend. You would have known him. He was part of the Piranha Club. Kind of know what it's like as a team boss. Just what are your memories of him and working?
Well, look, I mean, firstly, dreadfully sad to get that news earlier this week about Eddie, and our thoughts and sympathies are with his wife and children and grandchildren. And he was just a massive character. To do what he did, going from Formula 4 to Formula 1 with his team. He when he walked into a room, he brought it alive, and he was a big character. He got this Irish charm and wit. He could be totally outrageous, but because he was Eddie, he got away with it. And later in life, in his media career as a pundit, he'd still got his finger on the pulse. He was still calling some big decisions that he got wind of before anybody else, and he'll be very sadly missed. And I think Formula One is a poorer place for the loss of Eddie Jordan, and it's very sad that he was taken from us all too early.